That is actually a good segue into optimizing learning, the question about optimizing learning and how to avoid the sage on the stage and become more of the guide on the side. And that leads into a very popular concept right now. It's called flipping the classroom. They use the term flipping the classroom, and I thought it was hilarious when they started calling it, because me personally, I'm telling you that is a hybrid class. That is exactly what you're doing. But the traditional educators and some other folks, for whatever reason, they call it flipping the classroom. Okay. Well, here's what flipping the classroom is. You give the students assignments, you have them research and read the material, and then when they come to class, you do things outside of standing and spoon feeding them the material. You start doing your hands-on projects. You do different projects like that. You have the students teach topics rather than you teach the topic. So basically, they're getting the didactic material by going home, reading it, reviewing it, doing whatever, gaining the base knowledge there, and then they're coming to the classroom and you're doing different, more entertaining, engaging things to apply that knowledge. So there are different methods of doing that. Obviously, the sage on the stage is one thing. We've always, you think about traditional classes, we always put that list of topics out. I remember my paramedic class. Here's the list of topics. We're going to cover Introduction to EMS Systems. We're going to cover airway on, first part of airway, which goes along with chapter this in the book, read these pages. And they're supposed to read those pages before they come to class, which means they read the material, they get a basic understanding, and then when they come in the classroom, the instructor kind of wraps it all up and ties it together for them. But that led to and it still is very popular, spoon feeding them the material. So some students, like myself, I'm that student, never read the book. I didn't need to. I had a great instructor. I sit and listen to the instructor, and I got the vast majority of the information I needed to be able to pass the test. That worked great for me because I'm an auditory learner. If I take notes, I'm not paying attention to what you're saying, and I'm going to fail the test. Always have. I have to sit and focus on you and listen to you. So that's the old method. The newer method is to give them the material, whatever. You can use, it doesn't necessarily have to be a full-fledged hybrid course like this one where you get every bit of the didactic online, then you come here basically to apply the knowledge. You tie the two together in enhancements. It's more of an enhanced course where you're using the electronic board, the learning management system, Moodle, Sakai, Blackboard, whatever it is. You're using that to say, all right, here's the assignments, here are the things that you need to do before you come to class so that I know that you're getting the basic knowledge. And then when you come to class, and part of that could be exactly what I'm doing now, which is record a video of you lecturing, and they watch the lecture at home. And then when they come in, you're able to put them in groups and let them discuss things, give them case scenarios. That's what nursing is doing, as the way that they're teaching is a lot of it is case-based scenarios. So when we're going to cover diabetes, that's what I'm going to give you a diabetic patient. Here's your diabetic patient. Now treat them. Why is their glucose 20? What caused them to be that way? You guys discuss it. I need to know how that is. So those are some engaging ways to do that. And you can make it, again, be creative. Don't be the type of person who just stands and teaches, who just reads from the board. Be creative. Do whatever you want. The stripper name this morning that I did, that's something I come up with. I thought, heck, that's an easy way to do it. I've used those. You see them on Facebook all the time that pop up. Before Facebook, it was in email forwards. You would get, oh, hey, do this. Take the first initial of this. And I'm like, hey, that's a heck of a way to do an icebreaker for students. So just be creative. Use your imagination to do something different